Hola! Let's take a look at irregular preterite verbs. Here we have a list of verbs with irregular preterite roots. These are just irregular and must be memorized. Remember, no irregular preterite verb will ever carry an accent mark. Memorize the U stem, the I stem, and J stem verbs listed in your textbook. Note that the C changes to a Z for the verb hacer in the third person singular. For example, Pablo hizo la tarea anoche. Note that most verbs that end in CIR are J-stem verbs in the preterite. And note that in the preterite, these J-stem verbs will not have the I in the ustedes, ellos, and ellas conjugation. Now let's take a look at hubo. The preterite of I is hubo. There is only one form in the present tense, the preterite tense, and the imperfect tense. There are no changes for agreement. So we will use hubo to indicate primarily an event that is already over. When we describe what was, we will need to use the imperfect tense, and we'll see this a little bit later. For example, hay dos exámenes en la clase de español esta semana. Hubo dos exámenes en la clase de español la semana pasada. Note that we don't use hubieron. Note that some verbs will change in meaning in the preterite, and also change in meaning whether or not you negate them. For example, the verbs conocer, saber, poder, and querer have changes in meaning when they are in the preterite. Make sure to review the present and preterite tense conjugations of the verbs dar and decir. Remember that both dar and decir are frequently used with indirect object pronouns and double object pronouns. Don't forget that when two pronouns are used in a sentence, the indirect object pronoun comes first and the direct object pronoun comes second. Let's take a look at ser and ir. These two very irregular verbs are conjugated the same. The context will give us clues as to which verb is being used. Hasta luego!